crowd are creating a tremendous atmosphere. Well, there is a lot of talent in both teams, and this has the makings of a classic encounter. And Beckham into the penalty area. That pass didn't make it. Roberto Carlos. Here's Beckham. Ronaldo. And Van Nistelrooy. Nicely found. The free kick has been given here in a very dangerous position. He's got his eyes on goal. Straight at goal. The keeper tidies up. Here's Eto'o. Well won there. Ronaldinho. Possession gained there. And Beckham. Tremendous through ball. Completely mistimed his challenge then. Gave away a free kick. The tackle player is still down. The referee certainly didn't miss that. And the offender has been shown a red card. He's off for an early buff. Goal! That puts them in front. It's still early in the game. Off the crossbar and in. They're ahead by a 1-0.
It's a clever move to intercept that ball.
Beckham. That pass has made it through. Slid out wide. Could get a shot away. Wins the ball, great defending. Edmilson. Here's Deco. Here's Ronaldinho. He has quick feet. Eto'o. Good pass. Dealt with the threat well. 15 minutes gone. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Raul! And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick. To the target in the middle.
It was a well-timed attempt.
The keeper was expecting that kind of effort. And Messi. Does well to keep the ball. Carries the ball through the middle. Deco. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Messi! The defence has done well so far. And Raul. Van Nistelrooy. This looks dangerous. Looking around for support. Ronaldo! Oh, it's got in! They're now 2 goals up. The goal came from the forward. It's 2-0 now, a 2-goal cushion for them here. Runs with the ball towards the left flank. Raul. Down the line. They're off on the counter-attack. Looking for support now. Brought an end to the attack. Raul. Here's Emerson. 15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Van Nistelrooy. Quite remarkable. That gives them a comfortable lead. 30 minutes played. Oh, that was a sublime goal.
They've looked very comfortable since scoring the second.
It's 3-0 and they don't look like giving anything away. He's on the rampage. Stopped him well there. He's carried the ball forward. Well worked to win possession. Didn't give the ball away and still they advance. They got another throw in.
Well, he instinctively read the pass.
Can he find the target? The keeper comes and takes the ball. And Raul. He's looking for a free man. It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot. Marquez. Here's Edmilson. Deco. Finding space down the middle. It's in! Brilliant! That increases their advantage. He squeezed in his second goal of the game. They can take it easy now, can't they, Trevor?
Well, it's not often a team throws away such a big lead. They've been absolutely superb.
That's picked up by the goalkeeper. And Edmilson. Xabi, the tireless worker. Ronaldo.
Well, the keeper was quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
It's sailing across the face of goal.
And it's the keeper who leaps up to receive the ball, says thanks very much.
Gets the ball, slack defending.
And the keeper has it.
Xabi. Ball one here.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
He pounces. He took it so well. They're in such a commanding position. In first half injury time. It's 5-0 here, and they seem to be scoring at will. The first half has come to a close then here, and the players head off to the dressing rooms. And I would think both managers will be hoping to spark a number of their players into life during the break. How did you see that half, Trevor?
I think in many ways the scoreline doesn't reflect the play. They really should be using the pitch much better.
Well, can you believe it? It's 5-0 in this match so far. It really will be an interesting second half. A big roar from the crowd as the game gets underway. A great atmosphere here. Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. Here's Beckham. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Well won there. And Beckham gets it. Cassano. And Lampard. Tremendous through ball. Here's Robinho. Slack defending, he gave it away. Here's Ronaldo. Won the ball well. Didn't get the ball there, free kick. Extremely important interception there. Emerson. Here's Essien. And Ashley Cole. Fine through ball down the middle. Turns defence into attack there. Essien. Shevchenko. Drogba. Well, the defence did well to make up for the keeper's error there. And Essien. 15 minutes into the first half. Robinho. Ref says he took the ball, not the man. Here's Robin. Can he get a clean strike here? Hold on to possession here. Emerson. Cassano. Good pass. And Terry. Robin. Here's Roberto Carlos. Ball given away. And Shevchenko. Drogba. Drogba! Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening. Beckham. And Robin. Slides a through ball down the middle. It's in, a great right foot strike. They've taken the lead. A beautiful right foot finish. Well, that goal has disappointed a very large number of fans here today. It's 1-0 now, but can they hang on to this lead? 30 minutes into the first half. Emerson chooses to go down the left flank. Beckham. Here's a chance. Wins possession to stop the attack. Delivery all important here. They're looking for the equaliser in the safe hands of the keeper. Here's Ashley Cole. Shevchenko. Well brought down. Possession lost there. He's in the box. Dealt with the threat expertly. Shevchenko. Here's Drogba. Now inside the penalty area. The ball's out. Goal kick. And Fabio Cannavaro. Michel Salgado. Down the right. Mahamoude Diarra. Opportunity here. Ronaldo. That's a great goal. The goal pulls them level. A great shot into the left-hand corner.
I don't think either side will be happy with the draw here. I think we'll see some great attacking football now from both sides.
We've had 2 goals here. It's level at 1 apiece. An opportunity to take the lead again. Shevchenko! No quality in that shot. That's well off target. Roberto Carlos. He continues his run down the left. Win the ball back. And Roberto Carlos. Looking around for support. Here's Essien. To the man in space. Now inside the penalty area. It's in! That's their second! The match has swung their way again. In first half injury time. Everyone knew he was going to do it, and he has done it superbly. They have the slimmest of leads at 2-1. And Cassano. The referee blows his whistle, and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. Trevor, what's your opinion of the first half?
They'll be happy with the lead because, quite frankly, I think their play is quite limited at the moment.
So, looking at the scoreboard, 2-1 it reads, as we await the second half. The second half gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of great football here. It's as you were for both teams with no substitutions. And Shevchenko.
Instinctive stuff.
And he fires it. The keeper decides the best option is to punch it, and out it goes for the corner. It's into the face of goal. Here's Essien. Stop the attack well. Robin. Here's Lampard. Knocks it past the defence. Shevchenko! Oh, it's in! What a goal! They've stretched their lead. In the first few minutes of the second half. That's his second goal today.
You know, I wouldn't rule out a hat-trick the way he's shaping up.
They've doubled their lead right at the start of the second half.
They've come out on fire for this second half.
You can see some space opening up here. Down the left channel. Shevchenko. Ashley Cole. They're in possession, down the left wing. Drogba! Well, he went for the shot, but it just wasn't good enough. Here's Roberto Carlos. Gets it.
The referee waves play on.
Drives it to the middle. Clearance picked up, might have a dig from here. They stay in the opponent's half with another throw here in a dangerous position. Free kick conceded in a promising position here. Who will take it?
It's a promising ball in.
The ball is over the line, it's a goal kick. Terry. And Ashley Cole. Essien. Robin. Lampard! Not a bad try, but it lacked accuracy. Here's Sergio Ramos. Mahamoude Diarra. Here's Emerson. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? Possession lost there. Good footwork creates the counter-attack. And Essien. Oh, found him there. Free kick in a very dangerous position. Close enough to have a shot on goal. Lampard!
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Here's Roberto Carlos. Mahamoude Diarra. And Fabio Cannavaro. Down the right flank. Win the ball back. Careless pass picked off. To the man in space. Mahamoude Diarra. Beckham. We're into the final quarter of an hour. Can he make a chance? And Essien. Here's Robin. And Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
The goalkeeper pushed it away for safety, but has conceded a corner.
It's up for the aerial challenge. Just over the bar. Here's Fabio Cannavaro. Michel Salgado. Down the right. Robinho. There's a chance for a cross here. Robinho. Brings it under control. Headed out of danger. Here's Shevchenko. Looking for support now. Into the arms of the keeper. Here's Roberto Carlos. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, it's in! And that gave them a comfortable lead. In the final few minutes, that's his third.
He's going to remember to...
4-1 can seem a safe lead, but no room for complacency yet. Free kick given by the referee. Here's Shevchenko. Gives it away, slack defending. Dealt with the threat well. Gets it. Oh, was he brought down illegally then? No, referee says play on. And Cassano pushing further forward. What will he do from here? Possession maintained here. There's not a lot of support. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. Fabio Cannavaro. Up goes the roar and the match is over. They steamrolled their opponents and won the game. So that's it for today's game. Thank you, Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. It was a great game.
And from us both, good afternoon. A roar goes up as we kick off. A great game expected here, and plenty of goals, we hope. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Here's the opportunity for a ball in to open the score. Will this be a goal? Ronaldo! Booted to safety. Roberto Carlos. Turns defence into attack there.
He's done very well to support the attack.
Wins possession to stop the attack. Here's Robin. Ball given away there. Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. It's created a counter raid for them. Still have it and in a good position here. Ronaldo! A brilliant finish. That's the opener. 10th minute of the game. Off the right post and in. They're ahead by a goal to nil. Here's Drogba. Can he create something here? Drogba! Deflected out off the defender. It's into the face of goal.
He almost made it.
But the keeper made a fine save. Brought an end to the attack. Shevchenko. In the box. Clearance gathered, has a sight of goal.
A good delivery needed here.
Poor pass picked off there. Trouble for the defence from the left. Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. Here's Roberto Carlos. And Ronaldo. Here's Beckham. Beckham! It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though. To the target in the middle. And Drogba. Shevchenko. Chance for a counter then. Here's Beckham. Emerson. Up goes the flag. He was just caught on the wrong side there of the opposition back line. And he lays it back. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here. Picked up by the keeper. Here's Essien. Lampard. Into the box. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Gloriously done. They've equalised. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner.
I think in these situations, the defence knows a lot rests on their shoulders.
One goal each, the game level now at 1-1. And Cassano. Win possession here. Good pass. Finding space down the middle. Stop the attack dead then. Good work to keep the ball. Here's Lampard. Drogba. Drogba! And the defence really dug the keeper out of that one. Throw in. They're making good progress down the right side. It's a long shot. The ball still with them here. Nice work to keep possession too. Stopped the attack well. Read the play so well and got to the ball. Great work. And Emerson. Wonderfully won there. Only 1 minute to be added on. Here's Lampard. Possession lost there. Shevchenko. Well worked to win the ball. There's the whistle for the end of the first half, and both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks. Their lead didn't last long, Trevor.
Well, they were quite unlucky to concede that equaliser, but let's see what the second half holds.
It's one apiece, that's how it stands, setting up an interesting second half, I think. And Robin. They're breaking quickly here. Fabio Cannavaro. Here's Fabio Cannavaro. Mahamoude Diarra. Drogba. The ref sees nothing wrong, so on we go. He continues his run down the right. Kept possession well on the attack here. Hang on to the ball, promising position here. The referee has given a corner kick. They'll battle for this in the middle. Drogba. Robin. Can he keep it going? Will this be a goal here? Stopped him well there. Beautiful touch. Really stopped in his tracks there. Robin. There is a threat here. Good running off the ball. Drogba. Quite remarkable. They've taken the lead at last. He's lobbed the keeper. You can't help but stand and admire when you see finishing of that calibre.
Well, it was magnificent. Absolutely magic stuff.
It's a dramatic start to the second half, Trevor.
I'd certainly like to know what the manager said at half-time.
Beckham. Here's Cassano. We've reached the hour mark. Drogba. He's scored one goal in this game. Still running. Here's a chance. Read that play and got the ball. Great work. Emerson. Gets it. Here's Robin. Tremendous through ball. Can surely put it away. Goodness me, how important was that interception? And Beckham. Now have possession here. Shevchenko.
Well, the keeper didn't wait. He came forward and made the ball safe.
Michel Salgado. Made no attempt to play the ball.
That was an awful pass.
Down the middle. Still going. Wonderful defending there. Here's Lampard. Robinho. He's looking for support. Here's a chance. Great interception to break that one up. We've reached the last 15 minutes. He's carried the ball forward. Here's Essien. Will he find the target? Drogba. And that's closer to the left corner flag. Fabio Cannavaro. Michel Salgado. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. How about this? Beckham. Well off target. He needs to do better than that. Here's Robin. And Lampard. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Looking around for support. Get a throw in a good area. Looking for support now. Here's Emerson. Stop the attack well. They're only the one goal down here then. With 5 minutes to go, can they snatch an equaliser? Robin. Dealt with the threat well. Well won there. Here's Lampard. Real chance here. Drogba. Mahamoude Diarra now have possession here. Nowhere near the ball, foul given. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. They've turned this around to pick up an unlikely win. They have done very well to come from being a goal down to win the match.
Oh, exactly, Peter. They've worked hard, never gave up, and as a result, they've got their reward. A very fine display.
And they certainly earned that win. Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Trevor.
No, it's been great fun, Peter.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Let's hope for a spectacular match, competitive challenges and plenty of goals. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. They're in a good position down the left. Stop the attack dead then. Here's Van Persie.
Defence needs a man mark here.
Henry. Well worked to win the ball. And Crespo. Took him out. Free kick awarded. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh, but he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee. Will this be a goal? Wonderful defending there. They're just not clicking with each other. Van Persie. And Samuel. Can he make a chance? It's in! Goal! They score the first goal in the opening minutes of the game. It's 1-0 now, but can they hang on to this lead? Here's Vieira. Crespo. And Gilberto Silva.
Oh, a marvellous through pass.
Van Persie. Safely into the keeper's gloves. Here's Javier Zanetti. Looking for support now. Will this be a goal here? A terrific goal! And that's the equaliser. That equaliser surely will have an impact, Trevor.
Definitely, it's going to give them a real boost, and we could see things change from here on in.
Henry. Referee says that's a fair challenge. Play pushes forward then. The keeper has to deal with it. Here's Ljungberg and Julio Baptista. Will he find space for a shot? I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right. Samuel. Cambiasso. And Grosso. Ibrahimovic. Down the left. Making good progress down the left wing now. Cross went in, but nobody on the end of it.
Well, I think the cross was a little wayward there. It should have got past the defender. So it's a corner.
Adriano! Amazing goal! They've taken the lead. That is top class. Were there any signs of them making this kind of comeback, Trevor?
Certainly they've looked sharper, their passing's been better. They've really stepped up a gear.
Will this level things up? And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner. Drives it to the middle. He's carrying the ball forward. And Gallas. And Julio Baptista. Good pass. Bad tackle there. Given away a free kick in a dangerous area. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the ref has taken a lenient view there. There are 5 men in the wall. He's hit the ball in, and the keeper has it. Ibrahimovic. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area. Crossing opportunity. And the ball goes into touch deep in opposition territory. It's out of play, and that's a goal kick. Eboué managed to stumble forward. Poorly attempted pass. Looking for support now. Flag up, caught offside. He was just slightly ahead of the play there. And Van Persie. Henry. Good running on the ball. Maybe a loss of composure there. He sent it wide. Cordoba. Here's Javier Zanetti. And Dejan Stankovic. Crespo. Went in and won the ball too. Ljungberg. Finds himself in the box. Picked up by the keeper. Ljungberg. Van Persie. Stop the attack dead then. Here's Javier Zanetti. That will be a throw-in. There will be 2 additional minutes to be played. Julio Baptista still on the ball here.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
And Henry. Possession maintained, chance here. Anxious moments on the manager's bench there. Could have been a costly mistake.
And the keeper has it under control.
Here's Cordoba. They can swing it in from the left wing. Well worked to win the ball. The whistle goes for half-time and the players head off to the dressing rooms, with the managers no doubt having plenty to say during the break. Talk us through that half, Trevor. The second half kicks off, everyone hoping here for an enjoyable 45 minutes. The sides have been changed for the second half. He's on the rampage. Stop the attack dead then. No way through. And Ibrahimovic. He could swing it in here. Poor ball picked off. And they still have possession here. Here's Ljungberg. And Henry. Van Persie lunged in and gave away a free kick. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee.
The keeper made no mistake there.
Here's Grosso. Lovely control here. Eboué. Free kick given by the referee. The referee just wants a word with him, I think. Good running off the ball. Stop the attack well. Gilberto Silva. And Julio Baptista. He's still on the run. He hits the bar. Got caught on the ball there. Really good punch by the keeper. And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner. It's sailing across the face of goal. The set play ends up in the gloves of the keeper, and he held on safely. Grosso. Down the left flank.
The right back's got to stay alert. It was a good attempt, but it was not what he wanted.
Not quite what he was looking for. And Julio Baptista. Van Persie. Dealt with the threat well. Ljungberg. Grosso. Well, the defence couldn't deal with that pass. The goalkeeper had his eye on that and saw it was wide of the right post. And Toure. Here's Gallas. Here's Ljungberg. Van Persie. Knocks it back to the keeper. He intercepts. Ibrahimovic. Almost 75 minutes have gone. And Rosicki. Here's Julio Baptista. He wants the chance for a good delivery.
Well, some tight marking from the defence paid off there.
Dejan Stankovic. And Dejan Stankovic. Ljungberg. Good footwork creates the counter-attack. Missed-time lunge and the free kick is given. He's off! At first viewing, it didn't seem that bad a tackle, really. Bookable offence maybe, but the referee has produced a red card here. The threat remains. Offside flag raised by the referee's assistant. I think that was a pretty good decision too. Here's Vieira. Tries to slice open the defence. Henry! Goal! They're back in it. They've tied it up. This is going to make it interesting now. Get the ball back. Here's Julio Baptista. Got his foot in. Kept possession well on the attack here. To the man in space. Dealt with the threat expertly. With the scores level, both sides will just have to go for a winner here, with only 5 minutes to go on the clock. What will he do here? Still their ball, good attacking position too. He put it in! What a comeback! In the dying moments of the second half, he was alive. Just a one-goal lead then. Can they add to that? Win the ball back. 2 additional minutes being shown on the board. No, it's been intercepted.
That was an awful pass.
Don't give it away there. And Ljungberg. Ljungberg. The whistle has gone and the match is over. That was a spectacular turnaround. They have done very well to come from being a goal down to win the match.
Oh, exactly, Peter. They've worked hard, never gave up, and as a result, they've got their reward. A very fine display.
And they certainly earned that win. That Hold on to your seats. This could be one heck of a ride. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Poorly attempted pass. Ibrahimovic. And passes the ball back. Here's Grosso. Looking around for support. A mistimed lunge there. Free kick given. The yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game. And Julio Baptista turns defence into attack there. Dejan Stankovic. Cambiasso. Looking for support now. Oh, great defending there. Runs with the ball towards the right flank. A mistimed lunge gave away a free kick. And Adriano. Chopped him down there. Has to be a free kick. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh, but he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee. Rosicki wins the ball, great defending. He's carried the ball forward. Win possession here. Here's Gilberto Silva. What will he conjure up now? Julio Baptista. Adriano. Ball given away there. Lienberg. What can he do from here? Gilberto Silva. Rosicki. Here's Lienberg. Wins a free kick in a promising position. What will they do here? It won't be easy from here.
Could this be a chance?
Safely into the keeper's gloves. Javier Zanetti. And Ibrahimovic. He's looking for support. He needs to deliver a good ball in. How about this? Dealt with the threat well. Julio Baptista just caught him. The ref just wants a word with him by the looks of it. Probably about keeping his composure and his temper in check. And Julio Baptista gets it. Showed his defensive quality there. Possession lost there. Looking for support now. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Looking around for support. Almost 30 minutes gone. And Javier Zanetti. Cambiasso. Here's Ibrahimovic. Can surely put it away. And it's there. They've taken the lead. They're now a goal down. What do you think they can do to pull things around, Trevor?
I think it's important they get back in the game as quickly as possible. They might want to think about changing things around a bit, though.
Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Doesn't manage to get that one through. And Van Persie.
And the keeper has it under control.
Down the left. Eboué. Here's Rosicki. And Julio Baptista. To the man in space. Henry! That was a dreadful mistake by the keeper. Luckily for him, though, the defender was able to clear it. He's looking for support. Down the right. They're making good progress down the right side. Gets it. Will this be a goal here? Hits it again. Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over. Senderos. Here's Rosicki. Julio Baptista. Here's Ljungberg. Just caught offside there. Got behind the last defender, but the flag was up. Poor pass picked off there. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Ibrahimovic looking for support now. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Good clearance. And Julio Baptista. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. What's your take on the half, Trevor? Will we see the lead widen, do you think? We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? They've switched sides for the second half. How about this? The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Here's Ibrahimovic. They're in a good position down the right. Adriano. It's cleared. Ljungberg. No, he didn't hit that one well enough. Not a bad effort, though. Here's Cordoba. And Vieira. Van Persie didn't get the ball there. Free kick. He could be in trouble here. The ref has a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful, though, with his tackling from now on. Cambiasso. Here's Crespo. Well worked to win the ball. Henry. Read that well. Passes back to the keeper. And Javier Zanetti. Ball held on to there. Javier Zanetti. No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though. Torre. 15 minutes into the second half. Here's Julio Baptista. Van Persie. Crespo. And Cambiasso. And he's off along the left touchline.
What a ball! Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Ibrahimovic. Down the line. He could swing it in here. He knocks it in. Here's Gallas. Concedes a free kick with a ferocious tackle. The yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game. And Ljungberg, oh, there's a late challenge, has stayed down after the tackle, and he might well need some treatment here. Gilberto Silva! The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Dinks it over the defence. He dribbles out to the left.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
And it's still not properly cleared. Carries the ball through the middle. Julio Baptista. Keeper couldn't take it cleanly. It's gone behind though for a corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. Oh, and it's in! He's put through his own net.
They'll be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
They cannot believe. So it's all to play for.
Absolutely, Peter. The players will want a repeat of that goal. Chance to deliver it in.
Here's Crespo. There's a chance for a cross here. Ibrahimovic. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Well, I think the build-up was better than the finish.
Good work to keep the ball. Van Persie.
That's a great take by the keeper.
It was a comfortable catch there. Dejan Stankovic. And Cambiasso. He intercepts. Henry. Had the ball now. Only 5 minutes remain, and there's nothing to separate the two sides. Will we see a winner here? And Henry. Just straight offside then. Free kick given to the opposition. And Samuel. Grosso. There'll be 3 more minutes for stoppages. He's looking for support. Really stopped in his tracks there. To the man in space. They've won a corner. Can they convert this? Booted clear. Nothing could separate the two sides after 90 minutes. But now I wonder, will there be a winner in extra time here? So here we go into the first half of extra time. Here's Dejan Stankovic. Now here's a chance. Adriano. What a fantastic finish. They're in front again. In the opening minutes of... The slenderest of leads at 2-1 here. Van Persie. Here's Julio Baptista. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? There are 5 men in the wall. Now the defender read it well. Van Persie and Julio Baptista. Clear. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Wins the ball, great defending. And Henry. Oh, great defending there. Cambiasso. They're making good progress down the right side. Heads it away. And that's the end of the first period of extra time. So we've had the first 15 minutes of extra time. Still, we're no closer to knowing who's going to go on to win this extraordinary game.
Well, it's been such a good game, Peter. In many ways, you don't want it to end.
Really is a shame that one of these two teams must go home as the losers. Can we break the deadlock in this second period of extra time? Crespo. Ball given away. Terrible tackle, gives away a free kick. It's a yellow card. It was a bad tackle, and the referee has taken exception to it and says that is bad enough for a booking. And Julio Baptista, good pass. Turns defence into attack there. What will he do here? Brought an end to the attack. He's carried the ball forward. Now the defender read it well. Julio Baptista. Torre. Here's Gilberto Silva. Javier Zanetti. Wonderfully won there. He's on the rampage. Can he find half a yard here? Van Persie. Cut out by the defender. Here's Rosicki. Rosicki! What about this? Astonishing goal! It's the equaliser! Just before the end of the second period. Two apiece and the game all square. Dejan Stankovic. And Cordoba. Vieira. Here's Samuel. Grosso. Well worked to win possession.
A perfect ball.
What can he do from here? And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick. Touches it short to a teammate. They're moving well down the left-hand side. And Gilberto Silva. Still in possession, in a good position here. Well cut out. The referee has ended the second half of extra time with the scores level. So many tired legs. Both keepers will be mentally steeling themselves here, but with penalty shootouts, the real pressure is on the penalty takers. Struck with authority. Oh, the keeper makes the save. He has just wasted that, hasn't he, Trevor?
Yes, he did. That was a poor penalty, to be honest.
Beautifully done. They trail by 2. That's no problem. Into the left side. They are now 2 behind. He puts it to the left corner. He's made it.
Tremendous tension building up here.
Yes, he puts it away. And his team breathe a huge sigh of relief. This to win it. That's it! Marvellous! He's hit the winner. That's decided the game. They've won the game on penalties. It was a pretty even contest, wasn't it, really? I mean, all the way to the penalty shootout. The tackles could be fierce today. There's no love lost between these two teams. Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Shevchenko. Play pushes forward then. Finds himself in the box. Dealt with the threat expertly. Del Piero. And Camoranesi. Booted to safety. Essien. Lampard. He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
Well, it's back to basics, I think, Peter. The shot just has to be on target, particularly from there.
And Boonsong. Cristiano Zanetti. Looking around for support. Free kick given by the referee. Nedved. Held by the keeper. And Boularus.
No let-up for the defence here.
Lampard. Nice work to keep possession too. Slack defending, he gave it away. And Trezeguet. They picked him out neatly. Can he hit the target? They'll have a chance from this corner. Can the defence keep them out? It's sailing across the face of goal.
It was a well-timed attempt.
The keeper was expecting that kind of effort. Still have the ball. Janikeda. And Trezeguet wins the ball, great defending. A really careless pass there. And Shevchenko. Camoranesi. Here's Trezeguet. Made no attempt to play the ball. Janikeda. It looks like he'll go for a cross. Sturdy defence here. Here's Drogba. Well won there.
That was a superb interception.
Win the ball back. Trezeguet. Finds himself in the area. Superbly done. It's the first goal of the game. Fabulous strike down the middle. Great goal there, Trevor. A superb run and finish.
He's easily beaten it.
They've got an opener. Do you think they'll put the shutters up now, Trevor?
They might, but becoming too defensive is quite risky when you've only got a one-goal lead.
Makalele! They're in possession down the left wing. And Makalele. Drogba! Quite remarkable. It's all tied up. 30 minutes played. The goal came from the forward. They've got back on level terms, Trevor.
And they want to go on from here and get the winner.
Looking for support now. Camoranesi! Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target.
Well, it was hit with plenty of pace, but just not on target.
Here's Ashley Cole. Del Piero. Trezeguet. Into the danger area. Keeper's there. He's made the right move and picks it up. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Will he hit the target? Drogba! It's there! What a turnaround! He scores his second goal of the day.
He's on fire today. A goal like that will always...
They've retaken the lead, Trevor. They're not going to give this one up lightly.
In games like these, you can't afford any late mishaps. Let's hope they can hang on to it this time.
What can he do from here? Camoranesi. Here's Shevchenko. Makalele. And Boonsong. Here's Trezeguet. Just dived in there. Gave away a free kick. Zebina.
A good cross should set something up.
Cleared away. There will be 2 additional minutes to be played. He's carried the ball forward. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Down the right flank. Lampard!
And the keeper has it.
The whistle goes for half-time and the players head off to the dressing rooms, with the managers no doubt having plenty to say during the break. So let me ask Trevor what he thought. The second half gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of great football here. No sign of any substitutions yet. Here's Ashley Cole. Well read and intercepted there. Zebina. And he lays it back. And Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Boularus. Foul there, free kick given. Won the ball well. And Del Piero sneaks into the penalty area. That's easy for the defence. Lampard. Robin. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. Oh, great defending there. Will this be a goal here? Superb interception in the box. Clearly a foul. Moving up the field, stretching the play. Here's Camoranesi. Gets the ball, slack defending. No way through this time. Nedved. Well, he just couldn't find the accuracy there.
Well, it's back to basics, I think, Peter. The shot just has to be on target, particularly from there.
We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Took him out completely, gave away a free kick. The yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game. And Del Piero stopped illegally. The referee just wants a word with him, I think. Chiellini. Here's Camoranesi. Giannichetta. And Camoranesi. Still in possession and a good position here. That's a good ball in. A chance to counter-attack here. Nedved. In the right place at the right time. Win possession here. Janikeda.
A good delivery needed here.
Can he find half a yard here? Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though.
He knows that you have to keep making chances on goal. Unfortunately, that wasn't accurate enough.
Goal! All square. That really was a super shot into the left corner.
I don't think either side will be happy with it.
So let's see if they can repeat that performance.
Yeah, let's hope we can see some more attacking play.
And Essien.
That was a poor pass. Well, he instinctively read the pass.
To the man in space. Dealt with that threat well. Here's Camoranesi. And Trezeguet. Ball given away. Moving up the field, stretching the play. He's looking for support. Essien. Gets it. Wonderful defending there. Finds him well. And Camoranesi. The danger is snuffed out. Robin. And Ashley Cole. Here's Terry. Robin. Ball not given away here. Makalele. Drogba. Oh, so frustrating.
The defence let him get the shot in. They have to be more alert.
And Robert Kovac. Janikeda. Del Piero.
He's set up nicely for the cross here.
Gets it away with his head. Here's Camoranesi. Oh, millimetres away.
Well, it was a really dangerous situation there. They'll be sorry not to have hit the target.
Ashley Cole. And Lampard. What can he do here? Mistime lunge, and the free kick is given. And that is a yellow card. And I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for that tackle. Now he'll have to be on his toes for the rest of the game. Camoranesi. Janikeda. A little too high. A goal would really have turned this game around, Trevor.
Yes, Peter, I think everyone was aware of that. They've just got to be more accurate.
Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Can he make a chance? Robin. It's an amazing goal. They're leading the game again. In injury time. He struck it well with his left foot.
Well, this game...
They are one up now at 3-2. And Del Piero stopped him illegally, free kick. Well found by his teammate. Poor pass picked off there. The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. The result has matched their outstanding performance today. They've won this match in such a convincing manner, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with the result.